the legal team, Geek Sensei, history, Raven, Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.
You three, man.
Yeah. You man about.
We are live, guys. I'm saying Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
Jay, one further to Cybernerds.
And we are back with some Division Heartland, where we're going to dive into the cinematic intro and the developer's deep dive. Man, the Division. I've just been itching for some
crud.
Some Dark Zone.
Yeah.
You've been itching to crawl into the Dark Zone.
bro. I've installed number 2 again just to do the summit?
Yeah.
The summit, go back into the NYC, what's it called?
The gangs, the gang leaders of New York or something like that. I already took them out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Bro.
Let me.
I know, man. Well, yeah, when I installed it, I just want to see what was going on. And, bro, the menus is just nuts. It's like, you can now prestige your weapon type. You can now do this. You can do... I'm like, what is going on here? And I think they've added new levels.
Do you know what I love about this?
It's a lot, boy.
What I love about first, because the whole Tom Clancy thing, I've been jumping into Breakpoint. Do you know what I'm saying? You're jumping back into the Division, and it's like I feel like Breakpoint went the complete this way. Boom, strip everything. Them lot were like, yeah, more, as they should, because in the Division, all of these elements, the roleplay elements, the what you call it, the prestiging,
And level
you see the level system on the guns where they got legendary elite.
Yes.
I think it works so much better in there. The special abilities, all of that works so much better in the Division. So I'm interested to see what we've got here, man. And I want to hear like the full report from you and see if it's going to get me back into the Division 2. Because
how can it not? Oh, the Division 2. Oh my.
Yeah. Because I want you to play the gangs, and then I feel like by then you're gonna have made your decision on whether like I'm fully locked back in, and then we're jumping on a summit, and then I'm just diving in, or if it's like, no, we're gonna wait till Heartland. I'm interested.
Yeah, man. Just to see the intro first, and then dive into what the developers are saying. Hopefully, we get a date as well. They got it. Oh, damn.
Welcome to Silver Creek, a
Don't let
sweet
them get
little
us again.
town in Middle America.
We're gonna get nuked.
You know the kind. Pumpkin patches, apple pies, and the best damn cup of coffee you'll ever have. Silver Creek was perfect, up until it wasn't. The green poison changed everything for everyone. It started in New York on Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year. They called it the dollar flu because it spread on money. The virus knew no boundaries. No matter where it hit, the bodies piled up. And when it spread to Silver Creek, the result was the same. Death. I'm Division Agent Mackenzie Reed. Originally from Kansas, I was stationed in Boston when the shit hit the fan after Black Friday. I left Boston and came to Silver Creek looking for Killian Tower, my commander. Well, he was my commander until recently. For reasons unknown, he disavowed the Division and is now a rogue agent.
Rogue Nation.
Killian betrayed my team and murdered them. He gunned them down and fled. No clues, no motive. Only a bloody trail for me to follow. That trail
Love the
has led
Division
me to
story,
Silver
bro.
Creek.
They go hard with it.
So hard.
I wasn't prepared for what I found. I wanted answers, but all I got was more questions. Why is the virus different here?
Oh?
Why did Killian murder the team he proudly commanded? And why is he amassing an army of Reapers in Silver Creek?
Oh!
Everything I've seen tells me that Silver Creek's at the heart of something big. I can't do this alone, Agent.
Plug in! Jesus!
That's mad.
Bro, do you know what they just did with that? They was like, yo, mission report. They just said, mission report. Look, take it. You said, bro, do you know what? I felt like we was in a briefing. And it was, was like, yo, this is the mission. This is the mission. This is the... Bro!
Wheels up in 20, bro.
Jesus! How did they get you like that, you know?
That was
Bro,
sick.
I felt like it was like a trans or something, fam.
Bro, yeah, that was mad.
No, they got real military people on this or something because there's no way.
They was talking to the Division agent in my soul,
Thank
you know?
you.
I could feel the orange thing beeping on my arm. Yo! Calm down.
That was sick. I like the way they expanded cross country as well, where they're saying, oh, if it was just a city, nah, there's something even deeper here where it's passed through money. Was that actually in the story? That it's passed through money?
No. I think that's what they added for that area. I think that's what they added for that area. I do like you're saying about them expanding the story. I think that's what they did. When they did that in the DLC, it was like, I mean, in the second game where we moved city, it was just like, yo, legit. And now we do it again, and it's just like, because this thing's happened all over the world. I mean, all over America. You can keep going, and then obviously, I just want, you know what time it's got to be. Division London.
I was gonna say, it's in a world thing already.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for them because they've never moved out of the States. Like, and that's when it's like, yo, when are they gonna think about doing that? Like, when is it like?
There's some money now.
Like if we're following the trail, imagine this guy kills his whole team. Maybe we're finding out where Ground Zero is now, where it all started. Let's have it. Yo, it links back to this English scientist, this Russian thing, bro. These man can really go crazy, fam. Division's so hard, fam.
It seems like the virus is kind of like changing their behavior or something. Because the way she was like, oh, like I got more questions than answers. Like, what's going on in there? Like, it looks mad, bruv.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Looks nuts.
Come on, the developer's gonna. I feel like the developer's gonna finish us now. You know, jeez.
I just want to date as well, but I'm fine without at the moment.
Hey everyone, we're so excited to show you Heartland, an all-new standalone adventure in the Division universe.
The day before is about to be
this
pissed.
game, and we can't wait to share it with you. Welcome to Silver Creek. Heartland's a free-to-play survival action shooter set in the Division
Look at this
universe
thing,
that
bro.
features streamlined survival gameplay
Come
and
on,
Look
man.
at this thing!
dynamic PvEVP gameplay. In Heartland, you play as a Division agent, given the task of protecting Silver Creek, a small town in Middle America. It's your job to keep the town safe from enemy factions, rogue agents, and a deadly contamination. Heartland explores what happened to small town America when the Green Poison was unleashed on the world. While major metropolitan centers got aid from agencies like SARA in the Division, what help did the Heartland get? This game ties directly into the timeline and introduces all new characters and storylines to the franchise.
So is it not custom characters?
I'm about to say. I don't think it is.
I'm Keith Evans,
Interesting.
creative director in Heartland at Red Storm Entertainment.
Hi, I'm Taylor Epperly. I'm the Associate Game Director on Heartland. I'm really excited for folks to see what the world of the Division looks like in small-town America.
Hi, I'm Carrie Bland, community developer on Heartland, and I can't wait for our players to see all the hard work and dedication the team has put in. We've spent a year in closed tests building on the experience, responding to the feedback we received, and have evolved towards a truly unique and exciting take on survival PvEVP gameplay.
Jeez. This sounds
Heartland
like a
launches with a robust
DMZ.
experience for players
I
from
think-
day one. The player's first task is to help Mackenzie Reed get Silver Creek's base of operations back up and running. Players will be tasked with completing a set of missions and projects, all focused on the goals of exploring the town and gathering the supplies necessary to help repair the base of operations. Every mission completed gives players the tools and strength necessary to survive.
Silver Creek is a hostile environment filled with deadly contamination, roaming enemy hordes, and the
This
looming
looks crazy.
Yeah,
dehydration. Players will have to be prepared if they hope to survive a full day in the town.
As day turns to night, Silver Creek is sent into high alert. The survival threat increases, and dangerous PvEVP from rogue players and AI is introduced.
Demon time, bruv.
Night is a deadly sandbox filled with unexpected threats, but there's that
Bro,
constant
it's like they just did just Dark Zone.
As players progress, they unlock the ability to select one of 3 active classes. Every class brings something unique to the table, from the survivalist ability to highlight loot behind walls, to the weapons expert ability to craft and deploy an assault turret. Combining these classes in a squad helps you overcome Silver Creek's toughest challenges.
Where one teammate might be falling behind, you really want to make sure that you're picking up that weight. Talking together and working as a true unit is the best way to make sure you're successful in Silver Creek.
How big is the units, though?
Question.
Rogue
Heartland
players about
features
to
a
be
deadly
mad at
and
this, bro.
unpredictable contamination that makes every trip into Silver Creek unique.
To help you in your journey, you'll be able to fabricate supplies, prepare your go bag for each new day, making sure you can achieve even the toughest goals.
The contamination shapes the areas of the map that are easily accessible, and using a filter protects agents from the contamination, but the filter depletes pretty quickly inside the contaminated areas. So depending on how many filters you have on hand, you might decide to head into a contaminated area and get some loot that other folks passed up. There's also the ever-present threat of dehydration. Dehydration can slow you down, so you really have to keep an eye out for fresh, non-contaminated water when you're out in Silver Creek.
Try to be as prepared as possible. You're gonna want to set yourself up for success out there. But if you do find yourself a little underprepared, hopefully you have a teammate that'll let you crawl inside their backpack. Who knows, maybe they have juice boxes in there.
Juice boxes, you know. Where's the pineapple juice?
In Silver Creek, Shade Agents are using the rocket rink and abandoned roller skating rink as their base of operations. For the first time in the division, the entire base of operations is a shared space. You can socialize, form a group, customize your character, and prep for your next operation. Each session begins and ends in the base of operations, and you'll be talking to Carmelita, Kevin, and Mackenzie quite often.
Map still looks
Each
like a
time
decent
players
size. I thought it was going to be
exfiltrate back to
smaller.
their base of operations, they take the materials and gear they've collected and store it in their personal armory to help them prepare for future days in the town.
Ooh, this is looking good.
When you're going up against rogue agents, you kind of get into a bit of a cat or mouse situation. For me, I'm definitely more of a mouse. You don't have to worry about rogue agents if they can't see you.
There's a couple different strategies you can use against rogue players. I love using Heartland's class skills to set up ambushes, coordinating with my teammates to make sure I can our armor as needed. And then when the shooting's done, I love looking through their loot and taking all the good stuff.
Why did he make robbing someone sound so professional?
The stories we tell on day one are just the beginning. We can't wait for players to dive in and take this journey with us.
We're thrilled to take the next step as we enter our testing phase. Our community team will be looking at feedback shared across social channels and on our official forums, while we evolve our game together with our community, shaping the long-term Heartland experience.
Some of these game studios know what to do, boy.
Creating the best possible experience for our players, and the community is invaluable in helping make that happen.
I really think we've created something that the original survival players will recognize, while also innovating with open world operations, dynamic contamination.
The team here at Red Storm is proud and feel we're really onto something. Heartland feels fresh and distinct while still feeling at home alongside the other amazing games in this universe. Thank you for taking this journey with us. We can't wait to have you join us in Silver Creek.
Woo! Ubisoft, yeah? Yeah?
Looking real
Yeah?
good, boy.
Yeah, bruv. Definitely, it's just demon time, innit? It's just go in and just wreak havoc, man.
Rogue Nation.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Wait, what's the call?
Rogue Nation.
Gosh.
Come on, man. I still got the videos.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez.
I think they're still on PlayStation, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me. I'm ready. Do you know what? Yeah, the only thing, bruv, I wish games just give us. Please, I think that games should always just reward you for playing the last game. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether that's like, yo, here's a stash you get, boom. Like here's you played 10 hours on the first game. Here's all the way up to whatever. So like, let's say your platinum trophy. Now we're helping you game developers. Let's say your platinum trophy takes 100 hours to get on average. So maybe when you start the next game, there's loot for, do you know what I'm saying? 100, 50, 10. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, you bought the game. Boom. Here's what you get. That's just what it gets from reading the save data. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that would definitely be legit, because especially in games like this where it's like, bruv, man have put 500 hours into the game, thousands of hours into the game, build up all your loot, and then as you're moving on to the next game, like you're just leaving everything behind. At least give me a starter kit that gives me a head start on everyone else who didn't play the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know someone's going to be like, but the economy of it, those players that have that head start, they were going to grind it out anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, why not?
That makes sense to me.
And do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like it also rewards those people, because let's say you spend money in a game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pre-ordering. So yeah, let me get the pre-order bonus. Then let me get the bonus for clapping your last game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, it can work for everyone, bruv. And it's a few cosmetic items that they can wear you can always stunt on, man. Like, they do it in games with betas and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Where they're like, oh, like for COD, man got the beta skin. Like, hey, you want on the beta, you ain't got the skin. Like, we know who's who, bro. This is what it is, man. I like, bruv, I'm on it.
Yeah, I'm liking the fact that they've gone back. Was it the DLC for number 1 where you had like started with nothing? You're like thrown into the cold. You got to keep your heat, and I think it's hydration as well. And I was like, why are they going to bring that mechanic back? Because I feel I was like a very sick mechanic, especially for something that looked like Heartland.
Yeah.
So now that they've actually said, oh yeah, you got to keep your hydration up. The only thing I hope not to see is like some crazy healing builds that you see in like number 2 when you go into PvP.
I mean,
I just hope that starts removed, because if this is heavily Dark Zone, people have to be equal to the sense only your weapons are the determining factor.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
It's not going to be like that, bruv. Like, you
people
already
make
heard
some-
what she said. You got to stay together. You got to use your abilities, bruv.
People make some broken builds where their armors, the more you shoot them, bro, their
Yeah.
armor's going up.
Yep.
No, everyone's got that kind of... that ain't balanced, bro.
I definitely don't think it's balanced. And I think you always got to see how it is, because I feel like with stuff like that, there's usually a counter build. And the people that are going to get trapped in the middle of this are the casuals.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of on the other side, bruv. Like, things should be balanced. Yes, they should be balanced. But if I've been grinding out 400 hours, 500, thousands of hours, and you're level 25, bruv, I don't care about your experience here, fam. You know what I'm saying?
You noobs catch up.
You know what I'm going to say? But everyone's a learner at some point.
100%. Play the games, the answer.
But for me, it's like, again, it's like, it goes back to new players. If you're going into the Dark Zone every single time, and yeah, it's going to be crazy for you. Especially that they're saying here is like it's a heavily squad game. That's why I feel like the balance should be. They're saying, oh, now it's a hub world where you don't have the squad. You can find random people, or they pick you up and then you go in. Rather than in number 2, bruv, you could be a loner. You could take on a whole team.
Bruv.
That, for me, it makes zero sense,
No.
bruv. Man's running through.
No way.
The armor's getting depleted and suddenly, like, he hides for 2 seconds, he's coming out with a shotgun and diminishing your whole team. That is super, that makes no sense.
Bruh, he's better than you at the game.
No,
he's better than your whole team.
No, bro, he's got a broken build. If everyone's equal,
but was
one
everyone
man
equal
can't finish the whole thing, bro.
Bruv, we see it on Call of Duty every day, bro. One my man slide cancelling, running on walls,
that's
clapping
how
up,
removed.
Bruv. In that game,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
there's still man wiping whole squads in COD without slide cancelling.
That's what I'm saying, but
Bruv, there's levels.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But they're asking like movement and stuff. In builds, everyone here moves the same. But if man's running towards you and his armor's not going down, well, you can't even touch his line.
You got to build a counter build.
Bro, that's mad.
What do you want, bruv?
Like I said, I'm glad that they don't focus on that too heavy. If it's that squad based,
I think it's still going to be there because you've still got classes, and if you've got classes and you've got the different guns, there's gonna be a meta.
Yeah, no, there will be a meta. That's true, but I'm like, take the broken stuff out. The stuff that you can see clearly in number 2 that was like just not making any sense to someone that's like starting the game. Hey, I want it to be heavily based on squads rather than it being based on builds, armor builds.
So your focus is like just team play.
Yeah, team play.
Okay. So you're definitely not.
I think the division needs that. I think the division needs armor builds, and I think that is legitimately the difference between the division and like Breakpoint. In Breakpoint, that's the team play, bro. One shot, one kills. Team play is essential. Now here, team play is essential to be as strong as possible, but your build, I do believe in the division, there should be a rogue agent who's like, yo, all I do is sit here in the dark zone and level and PvP. I run around and I terrorize people. And they've got a crazy... Yeah, bruv. I think what we've got to start doing is building the anti to that.
Right.
Be the person who can clap that person. That's what I think now. That's where I've got... That's where my mind's at, bruv. They're always in a game.
I know they're always
in every game.
They're
in there. And we got to clap back. Clap back 2023.
Where?
I'm clapping back. Get me.